Hey, Biz Bees! Today we are back with another chapter in our My Word School series, Book 9, Miss Lazar is Bizarre by Dan Gutman. But before we get into our chapter of the day, we are going to get into our riddle of the day. And the riddle of the day is, I'm easy to lift, but hard to throw. What am I? And I'll tell you again. I am easy to lift, but hard to throw. What am I? And I will give you the answer to our riddle at the end of our chapter. So let's pop open the book and fly through this adventure together. Yesterday, we read about chapter 10 and how AJ threw Andrea's lunchbox up on the roof and Mr. Klutz went to go and get it and be the new hero. Everything was going well until he all of a sudden paused and said he was stuck. So let's find out what happens next. Chapter 11, Another Emergency. Mr. Klutz was just hanging there off the side of the school, a few feet from the top. We all gasped. Somebody ran to get Miss Daisy and Mrs. Cooney, the school nurse. Miss Daisy had helped us once before, when Mr. Klutz got stuck on the top of the flagpole and had to be lowered down. "You're doing great," Andrea shouted up to Mr. Klutz. "Keep going." "I can't," Mr. Klutz yelled down. "Then go up to the top," Ryan shouted. "I can't," Mr. Klutz yelled down. "Why not?" we all shouted up. "I'm afraid I'll fall," Mr. Klutz yelled down. "I guess it's a lot easier to climb up a wall than it is to climb back down a wall." Mr. Klutz was frozen up there. He couldn't move. By that time, the whole school was outside watching him. Miss Small, our gym teacher, had some kids go get a bunch of tumbling mats from the gym. She put them on the ground below Mr. Klutz so if he fell, he wouldn't end up like Humpty Dumpty. "This is all your fault, AJ," said Andrea. "You're the one who said we should start an emergency." "Hey, you're the one who said he was depressed," I told Andrea. "And you said I was a genius. It's your fault." "It's not. It's too." We went on like that for a while until Mrs. Cooney said she was going to call the fire department on her cell phone. They could bring over a long ladder and rescue Mr. Klutz. "Don't call the fire department," yelled down Mr. Klutz. "Why not?" asked Mrs. Cooney. "I play racquetball with the fire chief once a week," Mr. Klutz yelled down. "If he finds out about this, he'll never let me hear the end of it." "So what should we do?" asked Miss Daisy. "Call Miss Lazar," yelled down Mr. Klutz. "But it's her day off," said Miss Daisy. "Just call her." And that is the end of our chapter for today. So all along, the students made Mr. Klutz the hero only for him to be saved by the real hero, Miss Lazar, which in turn means that Mr. Klutz was never depressed or never upset, that he did believe in her and he thought that she was good at what she did. But I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Chapter 12. Hooray for Miss Lazar. And I believe this is the last chapter of our book. Okay. But we're going to have to get into that on Friday. All right. So let's get into the answer to our riddle of the day. So the riddle was, I'm easy to lift, but hard to throw. What am I? And the answer is, drum roll, please, a feather. So a feather, if you know a feather, if you've seen a feather outside, you can easily lift it, right? But when you're trying to throw it, it is very difficult because it's so light. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you'd like to follow along for more adventures, hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next one.